Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cloud Hub Junction. So in this today's video, I will show you how you can attach a data disk to a Azure Linux Virtual Machine, how you can format it, how you can mount it and make it persistence using fstab files, and also we will explore the option. We will also explore lsblk and blkid command, how to identify disk details. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the portal and start with the practical. So now I have already provisioned a virtual machine by the name of Linux machine. It's a Linux Ubuntu that is currently running. It's 22.04 and I'm already connected to the machine. If I go and if you see over here, this is the Linux machine. And if I run a command df-th to check the command is used to display the information about total space available in the file system. And if I go back to my Linux machine, if I click on disk, and you will see only 30 GB of disk is attached. Let's add a data disk to it. We will name data disk, and let's make it around 60 GB of data disk. We'll make it 60 GB. So once you click on apply, the data disk will be applied to it. Let's come back to the Linux machine, and if I run a command called lsblk, what is lsblk does? So basically it's a simple command which will list out the block devices in pretty simple way, and in a tree format as well. So if you see over here, I run the lsblk command, and you can see we have one drive called one disk is attached there, SDA. It is somewhere around 30 GB. That was the initial device disk, that the OS device that was created. Under disk we have created some directories are there, like SD1, SD14, 15, and these are the mount points available over here. After that, you will see we have one disk SDC, that is this is over here, and it is around 60 GB. So that we have recently created, but you will see it is not mounted anywhere. So what we need to do is we need to mount this disk. To mount this disk, we have to run a couple of commands. Like first we need to format this disk. To format this disk, you required a sudo permission. So we'll run sudo su. We will go to elevate the permissions to sudo. Now we have to make the we have to format this drive. Okay. To format this, what I will do, mkfs dot ext4, and under dev under we have sdc. Okay, this is the command that we need to run. We run this command and it is creating. Okay, now the disk is formatted. Now we have to create a directory. Which directory that we are going to mount it? Let's create a directory by the name of mkdir slash let's make it data disk. Alright, let's clear the screen for now. So the we have created the we have formatted the drive, we have created the directory. Now we have to do what? We have to mount this drive. To mount this drive, we have to type mount -dev/sdc. Okay, and we have to give the name of the directory that we have created, data disk. Hit enter, and if I run that command lsblk once again, you will find SDC is now mapped with 60 GB under data disk. Okay, now the disk is created, that we have created around 16 GB on the portal. You can see 60 GB was over here. We have mapped that drive with the data disk by the name of data disk, and we have already mounted it. Now if you restart the VM, the mounted disk or the mount will be disappear. To make it persistence, we have to edit the fstab files. To edit the fstab files, we have to know the UUID. There is an ID called UUID. So in Linux, UUID is a universal unique identifier. It is around 128-bit value used to uniquely identify an object, especially for file system, ensuring that each partition or a disk has a identical name or identity to it attached to it. So to run that, we have to run a command called blkid, and if I sorry, it was blkid. And if you see this very closely, you will find there are couple of two UUID attached over here. One is a couple of you will see there are a couple of UUID available over here. So if you remember, the data disk that we have attached was it was by the name of SDC. So it has a UUID of this one. So what we need to do is we need to copy the entire UU including UUID. So we will highlight it and right click. Now to make this volume persistence even after the reboot, we have to make an entry on fstab. Now what we will do, we will open a fstab nano. You can use any text editor to access the fstab. Fstab is under etc slash fstab, slash etc slash fstab, enter, and now you have to add that UUID over here. So I'm using this command called UUID followed space with the data disk that we have created, the name of mount point and the file format and this value. Now Control X, Y, save, and if I run that command df-th, it will show you that SDC is already over here and it's the data disk. If I run the command lsblk, it will also show you SDC around available of 60 GB and data disk was the mount point name that we have created. I mean, this is how you can actually add a data disk, and that's it. This is how you can add the data disk permanently mounted to your Azure Linux VM. If you found this video tutorial helpful, do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a wonderful day.